there, boys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Modstab, and welcome back to the A through Z Worst of the Worst series, where we take a look at each character in alphabetical order, pick their least popular talents, and decide whether they're overlooked or whether they're the worst of the worst. I am so sick of playing this character. I've been playing this character all day. I hate it. It makes me want to cry. So I took a few warm-up games. They went horribly. Not only did this build suck, but the people in my groups would suck. Everything sucked. There wasn't a good thing about this stinking character all day. It's supposed to be the Archangel of Hope! See you guys when we get in there. Okay, friends, we find ourselves on the battlefield of eternity. What a fitting map for this character. On the friendly team, we're going to have Auriel, Genji, Arthas, Junkrat, and Zul. On the enemy team, of course, as always, a Phoenix, Kalthus, Cho'Gall, and Lieutenant Morales. So, at level 1, it looks like with a whopping 12% pick rate, Searing Light is the ability of choice. Ray of Heaven also deals damage to enemies in that area equal to this percentage, also known as 30%. We're going to go ahead and pop up this way, I guess. I should have probably gone bottom with our Junkerdo or our Genji. However, her first ability, called Sacred Sweep, is a Clappy-Doo. Long story short, you clap together, you do damage, you gain energy. Her second ability, Ray of Heaven, is an area of effect heal, which heals enemies, and because we spec'd in a certain way, or heals friends, and because we spec'd a certain way, damages enemies as well. And then our third ability, Detainment Strike. You do a straight line skill shot. If you ram an enemy against a wall, then you get a stun. It's very similar to what Senor Dibbles has. However, it doesn't require that you physically charge in there. It just requires that you hit an enemy. Oh, good gravy sauce. What are we doing? We're gonna need help up top. Yeah, there we go. I'm okay with that trade there. I do need to find somebody to put damages on. We're gonna go ahead and go with our Junkerdo because he can do some really good damage from pretty far away, and that's what we're gonna hold on. Because that's kind of what we're relying on, is a very large amount of energy. Hopefully earned very quickly, because Cho'Gall is a beast and he will destroy. And so is Phoenix, actually. He does so much damage. So much damage. Oh, we might be able to get a good pick here. Please, boys. Please, boys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! Oh, I don't know if that was worth it. Yes, it was. Who am I kidding? Cho'Gall is worth 2 kills. Cho'Gall is 2 people, so they have 2 people out for the next 5 seconds. Junkerdo is dead. Zul, I don't know what he's doing. We're in a spot now where, this is the part about Auriel that's hard. If her team does not go in, she is not, I repeat, not getting any damage to contend with. We did get a pick there miraculously. I have no idea how. We're going to go ahead and do this. Just do some damages here. I need you to back off, baby boy. I'll do my best to save you, but I'm going to switch to the Junkerdo. I probably could have Detainment Striked him into that wall. Frankly, I didn't want him to sit here by our Zul because I needed him to live. Now, I was informed by a friend before recording this video that they really enjoyed the last episode where I kind of outlined the basics for the lore of Arthas. So I'm going to try to do that as best as I can while maintaining a proficiency in my play. Not that that's always very good. So level 4, it looks like with a 11% pick rate. Heavy Burden. When enemy hero is stunned by Detainment Strike, they are also have their movement slowed. Okay, let's do this. I need my Junkerdo to stay in as much as possible. We're just gonna keep auto attacking because that's the nice thing about Cho'Gall is the people who play Cho'Gall tend to get this like I'm impervious to death type mentality. And we're gonna push him back, see if I can't get out of this. We are definitely backing on this one. There's no point in sipping cupping there. No point in waiting. It's too dangerous, especially with the objective up. So we're gonna go ahead and pop back down here. I'm not worried about totally getting to max health because energy should be generated fairly well around this objective here. Now, while we're kind of in limbo, I guess this is a great time to update you on the lore of Auriel. Long story short, she is the Archangel of Hope from the Diablo universe. She always sees the positives in things, coincidentally, her name. Now, there was a place called Sanctuary where there was an Archangel and a, I don't think it was an Archangel, but it was an angel and a demon created called Sanctuary. Now, this place was kind of a safe haven from what they would call the Eternal Conflict, the Eternal War, because they just got sick. Like, we're sick of living this battle. We're sick of living this war. We don't want a part of it. So what they did was they just totally separated. We're gonna have to go back again. They totally separated from that war and created this place called Sanctuary, and then they had the fun times, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Oh gosh, here we go again. And they had kids known as Nephilim, who had kind of the abilities and powers of both of them. Now, there's a person on the Angerus Council known as Imperius who's very, like, stereotypical, like, we're gonna play the war games here. We're just gonna kill everything. If it's dead, it can't contest us, which, I mean, is, for the most part, true. But Auriel and an angel by the name of Tyrael, which we'll get on, you'll hear about later in the series here. We're super adamant about, hey, look, I've seen the positive that these guys can do and that they have done for us already. Can we please try to just not destroy this place, because it's beautiful and it makes people happy. Oh my goodness, we are getting absolutely destroyed. But I'm the Archangel of Hope! Anyways, they saw the positive, they saw the hopes. We're like, let's not kill them. Let's just blah, blah, blah. Long story short, vote passed. People didn't die. It was amazing. And then that kind of brings you up to speed for the most part. There isn't a huge amount of lore that's very important for my specific channel. Just the basics here. There's no point in us trying to get into the whole, like, deep lore of how the origins of the Diablo universe and blah, blah, blah. But she always sees the positives, and that's the big thing here. Oh, God. I don't see the positives, though, so I'm kind of sad. Oh, my goodness. There's no way we lose this in freaking 5 minutes, okay? Screw this game. Can we please kill somebody for the love of everything holy in this world? Please. My goodness. What is going on? This is absurd. This is absolutely absurd. Do the damage. Why? This is ridiculous, okay? This is absolutely flippin' absurd. Let's see what the least popular talent is with a whopping 12% pick rate. Glimmer of Hope. Collecting regeneration globes reduces the cost of her next rib. I cannot believe this. We are getting stomped and it's 6 minutes. 6 minutes in. 6 freaking minutes in. Kill her, please. If you had one job, it would be to kill her. Okay, enough with the salt. Okay, we got this. Archangel of Hope. We gotta live that mentality, boys. We gotta live it. But that's the hard part that kind of frustrates me about Auriel so much, at least as far as the playability of Auriel is concerned. She is so unbelievably dependent on people going in that if they don't, you can't be a support. You cannot heal. You don't have enough energy to do anything. You have to have people that are going to play aggressive with an Auriel. And we're not getting any of that in this game. Everybody's playing fairly passive. Try to cap my Zero here so you can keep them healed up a little bit. And the thing that sucks about this build is you're not getting any of the build that allows you to kind of farm energy off of minions or anything. So you're just you're stuck in limbo. Your energy generation in this build is very poor. I guess we can try. I don't know if we're going to have enough to really contest this damage-wise, but we can certainly give it a shot. Level 10, Resurrect. No surprise there that is the lowest popular talent. Far and away behind Aegis at a 13% pick rate. Why are we dipping out? Why are we dipping out here? Keep doing damage, friends. Keep doing damage. Keep doing damage. Goodbye, Arthas. Why is this even a thing? I'm just trying to survive here, okay? I'm gonna go up here. We're gonna hearth, and we're just gonna call it a day. I don't understand how we are getting stomped so unbelievably hard. This is beyond frustrating. But we need people to go in. You know, like if you... So for those of you who haven't played as or played with an Auriel, if you see a crown, that means you have to attack. You have to. Just why? Why do I even try in this game? Why? We need to contend. We have to contend. If you don't do damage, I can't keep you alive. GG. The salt is over. I'm sorry, Rue. I will no longer be a salty baby boy because this is the last recording I'm doing all day. Okay. Now there. Stop, Rue girl. It was me. Rukia. It was me. It was me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rukia. Rukia. Enough. I know. It's horrible, isn't it? There's no way we win this because we have to defend this now. The 4 freaking cannons.
They're attacking your core. Look out.
Yeah, that's game. There's no way we can come back from this. We're so far behind right now.
If it must be. There is always hope.
See if we can get some damage off on this Phoenix. Get a kill. Good pick, good pick.
You've died. I mean,
Oh, and then he stood it! No! This game today, this character. So outside of this series, I will never play this character in solo queue ever again. You just can't. You can't because people play so passive in solo queue. It's unreal. If they play that passive, there's no way you can get energy. So it's game over. Holy moly, does that do some damages. Did not expect that. And we're gonna die. I figured as much, honestly. I'm just kind of, at this point, I am not living my character's values. I am giving up hope. It's a good pick there. Holy moly, did they get some damage down, and we have this guy contending. So it is what it is. Level 13, what are we looking at here? With a 9% pick rate. Detainment strike now pierces and hits all enemies in that line. I've noticed a very interesting trend with this character. Not a single one of these has been out of the low teens. Some of them haven't even been in the teens for pick rate. So that doesn't surprise me with how this game is going. You need to be able to get that solo regeneration on your energy because you cannot do it without it. So this build is... I'm not even going to finish this game before I tell you guys this is the worst of the worst. This is a horrible build, especially for solo queue. You will not get energy, you will not survive, you will not pass go, and you certainly will not collect $200. If you can't tell, I'm so over this character right now. So over it. And honestly, that's how most of the characters that are very reliant on teammates acting in a very particular way. You cannot predict that in solo queue. You would hope that people would understand that, but you can't predict that in solo queue. It's almost impossible. Oh, and I'm in a very bad spot right now, so. Man. Wow. That's it. That's it, boys. Try to heal the Arthas here since he's actually in it. And that's game. GG.
no, your core is under attack.
There is always hope.
Let's see. There we go. GG. Well, such is life. Good game. It was what it was, but yeah. There you go. There's all the damages. There's all the healing. Oh, gosh. This was a brutal game, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining us in today's episode of Frick Off, everybody. Because I've lost all hope in life. Oh. Just games and days like this. Like, only on very specific heroes do I have days where I'm just like, I cannot stand this game. This was one of those heroes. This was one of those days. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm sorry that I'm a salty baby boy, but I'm so done. Love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Toodles. And for the love of goodness, do not follow this build.